Hey. It's 11:11, and I just wanted to come on here real quick because I said I would. And also, I wanted to talk about tomorrow night is a new moon, and I posted in the description a link because Patricia and Marissa are doing an online Zoom goddess gathering, like a moon gathering where you set an intention and they do all kinds of cool stuff. So I will be there. And if any of you have never done a moon gathering or have done it and loved it, I highly suggest you sign up. I don't know how many spots are available, but I put the link and I think it's like $22. So worth it. So I hope that I see you there. And I read two things tonight that kind of got me thinking, because I was thinking about the moon gathering, and it said no matter what phase I'm in, I'm still whole. And I thought that was really cool because the moon is always a full moon. It's always whole. But depending on how much light shines on it, and depending on where you are, your perspective, you see the phases of the moon. So, we're just seeing the phase from our perspective, but the moon is always full. I think that's so indicative of our being, like we're always whole, but sometimes we feel like only parts of us are illuminated. Sometimes we feel like the crescent moon where it's just a sliver of light and the rest is dark. And then as we begin to open up to our gifts and our talents and our love, then we start to feel full, because more light is coming through, more light is shining. So I think to see our phases, just like the moon, innately we're just always whole, but it's okay if we're going through a phase where we feel darker, more dark than light, and there's just a sliver showing. I think, that's such a good analogy for our lives. And so lastly, there was this poem that I thought was, I don't know, it's a poem, but something I saw that was really pretty. I actually just saw these two moon postings randomly before I came on live. So I felt like that should be the topic that I discuss. It says, "The dark night of the moon reminds us of our magic, our creative powers, and that new beginnings are always possible. On this night, there is added power when we set intentions for the collective and hold light for the planet as a whole. Use this super new moon energy to send blessings to all." So that's what I'm going to be doing. It's a new moon, so I think on the new moon is when you set intentions. So the full moon is to purge, and the new moon is to renew. So you set intentions. For those of you who have crystals, you put them in the moonlight and they charge the crystals. I know that some people make moon water and put like a mason jar or something of water in the moonlight, and that also charges the water. There's like very cool things you could do. So definitely join me if you can in the goddess gathering tomorrow night. I don't remember the time. I think it's 7, but again, I posted the link. It's hosted by Patricia and Marissa. Patricia's who I do Soul Seekers with, and they're magical, so you're gonna love it. And it's very inexpensive and affordable. And that's it. And just remember that depending on how much light you're shining on yourself is what phase you're in, but that ultimately you're always whole. So that's my late night love message to you. And don't forget to set an intention for the new moon, and charge your intention, write it down on paper and put it in the moonlight and just charge it right up and see what happens in the next cycle of the moon. All right, guys, short and sweet. I love you, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.